Hello Leo, this is Quantum Revival Tarot here with your December 2020 reading. I am going to pull a Celtic cross for you. And we have Ophiuchus right at the center of your spread here. And he is known to be kind of a medicine man. He also raised the dead, or he tried to raise the dead. That's why he was killed. I think it was by Apollo. Is it Apollo? So music, I'm hearing an art, but I'm looking down at the Caduceus here, at the medicine man, Ophiuchus, as he wrangles the snake. I think a little bit about misuse of spells, really. Magic or also medicine, using your knowledge to raise the dead. I'm hearing damned. So that kind of speaks to misuse of power a little bit, I'm thinking also as well. But kind of a dark science, right? We have the World card here, which is really open and free, and this is a card in the Major Arcana. You could be doing something with medicine or something with your health during this time, maybe even some DNA work or something with your DNA. And it looks like it's going really well. It looks like you're having a lot of successes. I'm seeing this as like a feeling like an excess or maybe even an overwhelm of, but a lot of available healing energy. And that's great. And we have the Universe card. This is already a really beautiful spread. We've got the Universe card as your crowning card here. And it looks like this is what you're, using your mind for. I think of universal point of view when I see this, but we've got the universe and the world crossing Ophiuchus here. So I'm hearing knowledge, but also I'm thinking medicine again. So maybe you're having successes, maybe even getting over an illness of some kind as well too. But that's the Page of Cups, nonetheless, crossed by the world. In the past we have Neptune, some more watery energy. In the future we have the Six of Pentacles. So Neptune here in your past, I'm hearing Granddad, and Paradox comes to mind. So we've got Neptune. I love Neptunian energies here. I don't know, you might be called to watch what sign Neptune is in for you. Or is it, I'm hearing transit. Pluto, Venus, I'm hearing. And Neptune is kind of looking over at the World card. It's like these two I'm hearing cup bearers, kind of side by side, learning about medicine as well. Learning, it's in a card of apprenticeship, the Page of Cups here. And it looks like this masculine archetype is really kind of managing his own waters here. He's kind of the king of the sea, right? And he's looking over really at what's going on in this card too, what kind of is happening on these waters. So I see it as two different things. Excellent healing potential. Also, I'm hearing money bags, but some kind of communications also too. I'm hearing dark, but I'm seeing two things here really. One that's a lot of healing potential. You could even be doing something with your body or your DNA, but it looks like you're having successes with whatever this healing is. And what I also think of too is Ophiuchus and the use of or abuse of knowledge, right, or power, as he tries to raise the dead. That's a dark science. And it looks like this masculine figure here, the King of Cups, Neptune, is really looking over and seeing what's going on these waters. And it was in reverse. So it looks like in looking at this card, maybe it's something that's unseen, maybe it's something that's not seen. Some kind of dark science, kind of also light mechanics comes to mind. And I have used the phrase false light intelligence before. So it looks like something that is not really seen. It could be a dark science of some kind. It's crossed by the world, some worldly energies here. And in the future, looking forward, we have the Six of Pentacles, the exchange of something, whether it be giving or receiving. This is a card of giving and receiving. could be an exchange of information that's going to happen. I'm hearing an interplay, and so that could be positive as well if it's finances that you're receiving. But pentacles are flowing from this hand. And underlying this spread, we have the Ten of Pentacles, kind of flowing straight from the Six of Pentacles into the Ten of Pentacles here. So it looks like an expenditure of finances, or perhaps you're receiving a lot of finances. And it looks like it's right at the end of this cycle here. 10, it could represent the end of a cycle. And it looks like, I'm hearing prosperous. And it looks like it's going well. You're receiving a lot of something, whether it be material good or literal finances. Also, I did say could be giving and receiving exchange of information as well. And it looks like there's a value, or I'm sorry, not a value, but a surplus of that to be had. So it's available, I see. Whether it be finances or information or both, or some kind of material good of some kind. Let's take a look at what's in your hopes and fears position. I'm passing the Sun card in the deck. We have the Two of Cups, some kind of communication. I'm hearing reciprocation, and it's in reverse here. Whatever this partnership is, and this is also the card of binary star. So hopes and fears about a particular communication or partnership with an individual. Let's take another look. And we see the potential of loss, or you really thinking about what this could look like, what this loss could look like. Perhaps something that hasn't been lost, but as an interplay is something that you can conceive of its possibility. And it is the hopes and fears position. It's the Five of Cups. Loss, grief, we see this chaos upturning these cups here, and what's coming out of them. In this deck is particles. It is a science deck. So the contents, right, are a question as well of what's in the contents of these cups that's kind of spilling out everywhere. And it reminds me also of belief systems. Perhaps the loss of an old belief system or communication, but I really think of belief systems. Kind of being thrown up into the air, and where the contents will land, and how those specific maps really are a thing of observation, a thing that is observed. Let's look at your finances, and we're getting the Four of Pentacles. Another Pentacles card, so it looks like you're working on something. You're working on building something, and it looks like you're having successes. We've got a lot of Pentacles card coming up in your future, so whatever this wealth of, whether it's the wealth of information, I'm hearing factory, the wealth of finances or material goods, it looks like in your career and work position that you are building something, you are working on something, and it's beginning to, I'm hearing stabilize, and I'm thinking really structure as we go from 4 to 6 to 10 as well. It looks like the finances, or whatever is happening with this exchange of wealth, it looks like there's a lot of potential for it at this time. So you could be also called to give during this time. You know, this is really giving and receiving, the give and take of something, or even energy, but you could be called to literally give, maybe to a charity, or finances, using your finances, or taking a percentage of your finances and putting it towards your goal. I'm hearing your goal, but this could be anything. It could be specifically lending a hand to others, I'm seeing. In your love position, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So maybe you're giving something to someone you love, or you're receiving something from someone you love. A lot of Pentacles, I'm hearing energy going on in this deck. So some successes. I'm seeing you put together, I'm hearing bridge, and abridged comes to mind. So this could be maybe not even just a person, but ace, mastery, an idea or project that you're in love with, a passion. And it looks like you're having a lot of success in manifesting that and in the physical. So, and it could even be a passion, or I'm hearing an object. could be something that you, you know, see as a multi-dimensional, even a wealth of something multi-dimensional that you're able to manifest in the 3D, whether it's an idea or belief system. Big focus on belief systems. Let's pull one for Destiny card. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. More Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And this is the card of Quark. This guy is really manifesting. He's really reaping what he's sowing here. He's able to harvest, whether it be income. I am hearing income, or perhaps it's something else in the material. But he looks like a manifestor. He looks like a creator as well. There's a lot of colors going on, I'm hearing, in this deck. And so this is a really beautiful card also, but it's a card of wealth, and it's also a card of neutrality. It is in the reverse position, so you want to be careful about other people harvesting your finances. You have a lot of potential here for success and for growth, and I see it as growth patterns as well, the way that these pentacles are going, 10, 6, 4, Ace, and also 7. So it looks like you're putting in the work. It looks like you want to be careful that that the incoming and outgoing of these finances is something that's in check, or energy or information. Make sure there's proper balance. 7, you know, the number of neutrality. So make sure you're also staying. I'm hearing stabilizes. I'm thinking of moods. Also, like, I'm hearing swing. Swing dance comes to mind. My number, I'm hearing. I'm hearing her gay. So make sure that you're harvesting with it, whatever you're harvesting. An idea, I'm hearing public and belief. And I'm seeing the number 7. I'm also looking down at the number 7, but I see things on a mental plane, really. Visuals, dialogue. So make sure there's not someone else harvesting, really, your growth. It looks like you have the, you know, it's like, also back to the center of the spread where there's this dark science. I'm hearing major. I'm hearing discovery. And it looks like, you know, that's something to be celebrated, perhaps, whatever the interplay is here. A universal mindset about something heavily important to you. And it looks like, you know, you have all the means, perhaps, if not the means, you have the passion to obtain, or whatever this is, as a successful growth pattern that is expansive in a universal way. And it looks like you have the potential to manifest. Just be careful about, you know, it looks like there's a little bit of hopes and fears about loss. But letting other people harvest your energy, ideas, or I'm hearing momentum. Let's look down at any errors, miscalculations, miscorrections, redirections, or things that need to be discovered, I'm hearing. And that is the Wheel of Fortune. This is also the card of quantum mechanics. In this deck, the Quantum Tarot version 2.0, card of quantum mechanics. And we see it as this gear work, gears of this machine, really, even. It is kind of machine-like here. We see gears up here. Also makes me think of, like, a gearhead, a machinist. We've got a lot of things here that it makes me think of luck as well. It is the Wheel of Fortune, so perhaps this indicates a fortune of some kind. But it looks like it's almost like so complex that there's all of these machine parts and pieces and functions moving in tandem. It makes me think of autonomous, also technology. There's a lot at work, a lot at play, the inner working. So, you know, I see this as, for any errors, try not to get caught up in the complexity of anything that can be, you know, it's going to cause you to, you know, not able to have your machine well oiled or properly running. It looks like in order to keep your, you know, I'm hearing finances. Whatever makes you rich. Whether it be literal money or otherwise. You know, you don't want to have anything that can grind your gears or prevent you from really having success in whatever this is. Which it looks like, you know, that's a heavy theme here. The Wheel of Fortune. Fortunate about something. Maybe you're even just a fortunate person. Okay, so that is your December 2020 reading, Leo. And try not to worry too much, especially in relation to communications or partnerships. It looks like loss. I'm hearing inevitable. Looks like loss isn't something you really want to ruminate on too much. So don't worry. And everyone have a good December 2020, and pretty soon a Happy New Year. Take care, Leo.